Sutton Coldfield raised a considerable sum of money to support the war effort. In May 1944, the Mayor, Councillor Lawley, launched the Salute the Soldier campaign with a target of £400,000. A full programme of events had been arranged, culminating in a grand procession which involved more than 2,000 people. The choir from Princess Alice sang 3 songs. Almost 300 boys and girls who'd been at the orphanage were in the armed forces. The salute was taken by Brigadier Ramsden, who was accompanied by a distinguished platform party. Sales of war bonds were booming. The soldier's arm moved a bit higher. General Montgomery had sent his best wishes. Young savers who bought sufficient saving stamps during the week received a badge showing his picture and the words, "Monty's little mate." There was an ARP contingent in the procession, the Home Guard, and a US Army band. There was a platoon from the ATS, with a rear guard from the Home Guard mounted troop. The grand procession was headed by a band and troops from the regular army. An anti-aircraft gun was manned by the 34th Anti-Aircraft Brigade TA from Wylde Green. Then came the WAF band and some cadets, the St. John's Ambulance Band, British Red Cross nurses, the WVS, Women's Land Army, Boy Scouts and Sea Scouts, and a front view of the Home Guard mounted troop. The Crusader tank was followed by more troops. Films shot by John Frost, D. Newby and E.W. Sims were shown during the Soldier Week. American troops came to Sutton in 1942 to run the European Postal Depot in Clifton Road. Many were stationed at the Holland Road Barracks, now Plantsbrook School, at Penn's Lane Camp, or were billeted with Sutton families. The band was that of the 10th Replacement Unit, US Army Forces. A colour film of the week's events was presented to the Americans in recognition of their efforts. Accepting the film, their commanding officer said that the troops had been very happy in Sutton. The Americans had a mascot. There was a smartly dressed contingent from the US Women's Army Corps, the WACs. The National Fire Service had played an important role during the war years. A competition was held during the procession. Home Guards mingled with the crowd, who were asked to find Sam the soldier. Given the correct challenge, a salute saying, "I save," to salute Sam the soldier, Sam awarded a prize of more saving stamps. The mayor thanked everyone for their tremendous efforts and said that the target had almost been reached. Children waved flags carefully saved from the coronation. Then it was time for a nice cup of tea. During Spitfire Week in 1940, Sutton raised enough to pay for a Spitfire. In Ship Ahoy Week, people raised £250,000 in order to adopt a destroyer. In Wings for Victory Week in 1943, enough was raised to buy 25 Mosquito aircraft. The target was reached. The soldier saluted.